Hi, I'm Emily from the data team at Abillion. You're watching episode 3 of The Wrap, and we're jumping straight in to some of the latest drama in the plant-based scene. Portugal has banned the use of the term vegan leather to describe alternative leather products. The Portuguese government claims that the term is misleading. Under their new laws, terms like synthetic leather and pineapple leather will also be prohibited and subject to fines. This is clearly Portugal caving into a powerful leather lobby, and we're simply appalled. Imagine being fined for creating plant-based leather alternatives so that animals can keep their skin where it belongs. Despite what Portuguese leather lobbyists would like you to think, you and I both know that the plant-based scene is only going to grow and get stronger. Kraft Heinz and Notco have recently announced a joint venture focused on plant-based innovation. Notco is one of Latin America's fastest growing and food technology startups. They achieved unicorn status at a valuation of $1.5 billion in less than 5 years. The partnership is a win-win for both companies. Kraft gets to ride the plant-based wave, and Notco will establish themselves as a dominant player in the plant-based market. Now, are you in the mood for dairy? Well, we aren't either, but a sad baby cow on a dairy farm probably is. Now, are you in the mood for fermented and cruelty-free dairy fit for humans? In a recent study led by Formo, Mercy for Animals, and Fordham University, researchers explored consumer attitudes towards the next generation of lab-grown dairy products. They spoke to candidates from Germany, the UK, the US, and Singapore, and most were really interested to hear that animal-free dairy can exist. This is a great time for businesses to venture into vegan dairy alternatives. Another beloved food product that's getting veganized is bacon. According to Ron McDermott, who co-leads the plant protein practice group Greenhouse, plant-based bacon is going to have its moment in the spotlight in 2022. In our previous episode, we highlighted that Hollywood actress Natalie Portman recently invested in French company La Vie, which makes vegan bacon. Data shows that plant-based pork on restaurant menus has grown 18.2% over the past year. Toast to that, and to Leonardo DiCaprio for recently investing in a sustainable champagne house, which aims to produce the most sustainable organic champagne possible. Telmont is working to eliminate the use of herbicides, pesticides, and chemical fertilizers. In addition, they use 85% recycled material bottles and no longer use air freight as a mode of supply or distribution. We hope this inspires other champagne houses and wineries to do the same. Here's a tip for running a successful plant-based business. Humanize your brand. Don't be afraid to show consumers the faces of your key leaders. Authenticity is particularly important in the plant-based space, as it reflects your brand's capacity to forge deeper personal connections. You could interview your key leaders or people related to your business. This will provide consumers with someone real to connect with. In fact, Abillion's articles featuring plant-based founders and innovators are among our most engaged with content on the app. Remember, whenever you enjoy any vegan dish or product, review them on the Abillion app. For every review, we'll give you $1 to donate to your favorite animal sanctuary or nonprofit, or even us, as we just launched our community equity program. Now back to the news. Elon Musk is known to help accelerate sustainable energy. In 2020, Tesla prevented 5 million metric tons of CO2 emissions from being released into the atmosphere. However, Elon recently found himself in hot water for the unethical treatment and abuse of macaque monkeys for his Neuralink project. Records showed that 15 out of 23 monkeys that were experimented on had died, and they all had a variety of behavioral and physical injuries. Neuralink responded by saying that their use of research animals is nothing new to the field of novel medical devices and treatments, and that as a company, they are absolutely committed to working with animals in the most humane and ethical way possible. However, we feel that this blanket statement doesn't address the pain and distress experienced by the monkeys used. In some cases, the animals suffered for months before they were euthanized. So Elon, please be accountable and consider the well-being of all living creatures. We feel so sorry for the lives we're unable to help. But in other cases, you can make a difference. One organization that we respect and support is Farm Sanctuary, America's oldest farm animal shelter. Farm Sanctuary is home to rescued cows, pigs, chickens, turkeys, and more. Animals once abused now spend their days basking in the sun, playing with their friends, and napping on straw. Farm Sanctuary fights against the damaging effects of animal agriculture through rescue, education, and advocacy. They are now an Abillion nonprofit partner, so members can channel donations to them. Before we move on, what if I told you about a new plant-based milk called Bamnut? And what if I told you this brand is what if? What If Foods is a Singapore-based brand that wants to reinvent the food industry. They're founded on regenerative principles, stating that regeneration is in our DNA. Their products include delicious noodles, shakes, soups, and plant-based milk. Their foods are lower in saturated fat, high in protein, and contain more fiber than comparable brands. On top of that, they're MSG-free. One of their latest releases, the What If Bamnut Milk, preserves the natural and beneficial nutrients of the Bambara groundnut. The Bambara groundnuts are sourced directly from farming communities in Ghana and Indonesia, providing meaningful livelihoods for locals there. We were lucky to try some in a blind taste test. Some of us also attended Expo West earlier this month in Anaheim, California. We'll be heading to the Vegan Women's Summit in April next. Are any of you going? If so, please come and say hi. And that's the wrap. Be sure to like and share this video with fellow changemakers, eco-warriors, and anyone interested in plant-based lifestyles and sustainability. Thanks for rolling with us. We'll see you in the next episode.